Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. So, from the title, crisis hit Teesside University students ordered to leave the UK. So basically, as for I was not going to be talking about uni stuff anymore because actually done with uni. Though my 2R grade came out yesterday, I graduated with distinction. You get me? Shout out to Big Chance. You get me? So, but this channel is about like my lifestyle. You get me? Like things that I'm doing day by day and things like that. I'm just giving update on what I'm currently going through. You get me? So that's what this channel is all about. That's why right now I'm talking about my fintech startup because that's what I'm actually doing right now. You get me? So, but it would be nice if I address what's currently going on. So, as you can see, this is BBC News. Let's go over the news. Nigerian students have been thrown off university courses in order to leave the UK after a currency crisis left them struggling to pay tuition fees on time. Teesside University students were blocked from their studies and reported to the Home Office after the value of Nigeria's naira plummeted, wiping out their savings. Some told the BBC that they felt suicidal as they accused the university of taking a heartless approach to those who fell into arrears as a consequence. A university spokesman said failure to pay was a breach of university of visa sponsorship requirements and that it had no choice but to allow the Home Office. The Home Office said visa sponsorship decisions rested with the institution. Nigeria is currently experiencing its worst economic crisis in generation, which is having a significant impact on Nigerian students at some UK universities. The annual inflation rate is almost 34%, partly driven by President Bola Tinubu's dropping of a fuel subsidy last year that put up petrol and diesel prices and which has filtered through into the cost of other goods. Like, it's crazy out there. Like, it's no joke out there. Like, I was in Nigeria, like, when President Tinubu was sworn in. Like, I was in Nigeria May 2023 and I felt it, bro. Like, when I got to Nigeria, the price of a lot of things doubled. Like, immediately it was sworn in. Like, is that crazy? Then imagine, like, I was in Nigeria like May 20th. Then imagine like a year later. So, and it's getting worse day by day. So imagine a year later. So it's crazy out there. But still, it's not as if it's rosy out here as well. Like, you pay for the air you breathe, bro. Like, you literally pay for everything out here. So, you see, the government has also stopped trying to support the value of the naira on the currency market and that's depreciated in the past 12 months by more than 200% against the dollar. Like, it's crazy. So basically, before we continue, say respect the contract you entered with your student. I'm going to say that Teesside University is literally not our fault. Why am I saying this is, before coming to the UK, like before applying for visa, the process is you have to show proof of funds. That proof of funds meaning that they call it POF, that proof of funds, you get me? Proof of funds is like literally you showing proof that you've got the funds to keep you for at least 1 year for accommodation, for feeding, and for the remainder of your uni fees, you get me? So that's what the proof of funds is showing. And you have to show it before your visa is approved. You get me? Because I'm sure like Teesside University or other UK universities, they know that this country, the UK, ain't no joke. Like, it's difficult out here to make ends meet. Like, to make money to eat is not even like easy, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You have to pay rent. When we are coming from Nigeria, yeah, we pay rent like yearly. You have to be thinking about paying rent monthly and working to pay your rent. That's literally what you are doing here because you have to pay rent every fucking month, bro. So imagine coming to a new environment, like thinking about how to pay rent monthly, then thinking about to complete your uni fees. And the uni fees compared to back home in Nigeria, bro, is not even close, bro. I mean, like, if I want to give you like estimate of how it is here, let's say for example, I'm paying like £500 monthly on my rent here. I mean, that £500, if you convert it to like Naira right now, that would be like £100 is like 200k. Okay, let's see, like £500 like 1 million Naira, yeah. I did chemical engineering for my bachelor degree. You get me? That's like 5 years. I didn't pay up to 1 million Naira throughout my 5 years in the university for accommodation, for school fees. You get me? So my 1 month rent, yeah, is more than everything I spent 5 years in the university studying chemical engineering in Nigeria. So that's how crazy it is. You get me? So it's crazy out here. So imagine thinking about to pay rent and thinking about to pay crazy ass university fee of like 10k, 8k, then 14k, 15k, crazy ass fees, bro. So it's not easy for like people coming from, it's not easy for Nigerians or it's not easy for international. A grand, yeah, is a sophisticated amount. So that's how 1 million is in Nigeria. Then imagine they're trying to help you from back home. Like you're trying to borrow money from back home, like 1 million Naira. When 1 million Naira gets here, it's gonna be like 400 or something pounds. It's not even enough for your 1 month rent. You see? So it's fucking crazy now. So the reason I said Teesside University is not a fault is because they told you to show proof of funds, yeah, and you showed your proof of funds. So coming here and is not, and like, showing your proof of funds is in Naira. Then when you get to this place, it's fucked up because now you have to convert your Naira to pounds and the exchange rate is getting crazy day by day. When I mean day by day, I ain't playing, bro. I mean day by day. So imagine you showed proof of funds of like 10 million Naira, and maybe when you showed the proof of funds of 10 million Naira, it was £10,000. Then after the process and everything, you've been given your visa and everything, then you get to the UK, then converting your 10 million Naira, you're seeing like 5 million, you're seeing like £5,000. Bro, that ain't gonna be enough for nothing, bro. That ain't gonna be enough for nothing, bro. You see? And again, it's still not like, I'm not saying it's the student's fault, bro. You get me? Like, it's literally the government's fault, like, Nigerian government's fault. You get me? So, when the students get to this place, they see that, yo, even when I was coming here, I was like, if my proof of funds is not enough, or after the exchange rate and shit like that, is not enough, I'll get a job. Bro, getting a job is not easy. One, working every day is not easy. Two, and you are limited to work only 20 hours as a student. So imagine how you gonna make that amount, bro. Let's say you even get the job, which is like 30% that you're gonna even get a job. Yeah, I'm not even talking about proper job, bro. I'm talking about shitty jobs, like washing plates, washing cups, factory work, shitty jobs, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You get me? So imagine getting a job and you're limited to work like 20 hours weekly. Yeah, you're only going to amount to like. I mean, if you get the job, bro. You see how I'm talking about? If you get the job, I'm consistent in that because a lot of people don't have a job, bro. I don't even have a really good job. Like, I mean, when I'm even talking about a really good job, I'm talking about constant shift job, like a job that I've got constant or consistent shift. Like this week, I don't think I've worked, bro. So it's crazy, bro. You see? So imagine, let's say for example, you are working proper. Like you've got a proper job that's giving you proper shift. So since you're limited to work like 20 hours weekly, yeah, okay, let's say you're getting the 20 hours. There's no guarantee you're going to get a job that's going to be giving you 20 hours weekly. So let's say you're getting the 20 hours because they don't really like respect students. Oh yeah, they don't really like the work environment don't really respect like international students because it's stressful for them like trying to manage 20 hours employees and full-time employees. You get me? Because what they need just one person for to do a 4 hour shift, they will have to need 2 or 3 students for, because they're limited to 20 hours. You get me? So I'm sure that's why I don't really respect like us, like international students. You get me? So let's say you're getting 20 hours weekly. 4 weeks, that's £800. I'm not even talking about transportation. I'm talking about food. Let's say 500 is out from the 800 that you've got in like in 1 month. 500 is out for rent. Yeah, you're left with £300. Let's say you use £100 for transportation. You're left with £200. Let's say 100 for food in 1 month. You're left with £100. Tell me what the fuck you're gonna use £100 for. You ain't gonna. There's no way you're gonna be able to use £100 to add to your savings for your tuition fee, like for your remaining tuition fee, or for your upcoming tuition fee, like for your next year tuition fee. So you get me? So it's crazy. What I'm gonna say is, when you're coming here, if you are not ready financially, you see now on Instagram, on TikTok, I think everywhere on social media, yeah, there are a lot of people in the UK that talks about like what's currently going on in the UK. Like I mean, like Nigerians that talk about what they're currently going through. When I read the comments, I see people saying, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about that you are going through a lot when you are in the UK, where in Nigeria you are complaining. Come back, let me go. Let's exchange places. Bro, I'm like, these people are literally giving you updates on what's going on, and you're acting ignorance like a goat. Bro, listen to what they are saying, bro. This is no jokes. Like, a lot of people are committing suicide. A lot of people are depressed. Like, it's no joke, bro. It all depends, but you have to be financially ready. It's only when you're financially ready that's when you can be emotionally stable. Ah, yeah, bro. I think we might continue in the next video. I think this is getting long. If you want me to say more about this, just comment on the video. I hope YouTube send it out to a lot of people that need this, because I'm sure a lot of people need this. Like, want people to talk about how they can navigate through all of this. Like, if YouTube send it to you, ask me any question you want to ask me. Distinction boy, shout out to Monster Energy. Big chance.